Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming, and this war of mine, Paragons of Virtue. Winter has begun, which brings some interesting new challenges with it. Namely, it's getting very, very cold, and we're going to have to use up a lot of fuel just to keep ourselves warm so we don't get sick at night. The other major challenge, though, of winter is that these water collectors are going to start freezing up. So, no longer are we going to be able to get water from those. One of the reasons it's so important to stockpile up on water before the end of the day. Marin, why don't you go ahead and cook some meals? I don't suppose you can teach Iskra how to make a meal. That would be nice. How are you finding a spider? Spiders don't tend to come out very much in the cold winter time. Well, I don't know. So let's teach Iskra how to cook. We can only do it once right now. We can't do two. That's fine. Let's teach her how to do this. I'd like Iskra to become a little bit more useful, a little bit more diverse in her schools. It's snowing! Triple question mark. I'm sorry, I didn't say that anywhere with enough enthusiasm, but I'm not going to. I want to build a snowman and have a snowball fight, but my friends aren't here, and it's very cold, even inside, when the fire goes out. You have any more story for me? No, not really. Just more stuff about the rat. It's fine. Christo, what about you? Nope. Marin? We already actually found out a bit more about you. So yeah, why don't you teach her... There we go. First you put some firewood here. See? Yes. Oh, she's cocking her head like a curious little puppy. I wonder if Iskra means anything in whichever language she's using. Or they're using. I don't know. Something Eastern European is my understanding. Then you add some meat and chopped vegetables if you have them. Speaking of vegetables, we're about to get a whole bunch more. We are making so much food. If it didn't cost me so much water, it almost would be worth keeping these guys well fed almost every day. Almost could do that. But alas, we don't want to waste that much fuel and that much water, especially in the wintertime when it is relatively scarce. Iskra, why don't you go ahead and eat a meal as well? And I'll have her cook the next one. All right, Marin. Go up to the radio. Let's see if we can find out a bit more about this storm. Someone's at the door. Oh, okay. Well, doop-a-doop-doop. Winter holds us firmly in its icy grip. Well, that's not dramatic at all. Many people froze to death in the recent days. Okay, it is dramatic, apparently. The only upside is a decrease in crime, as even the bandits huddle in their homes. So the good news is we're not going to get raided pretty much at all. Which I like. That is certainly good. Nothing new. Alright, Marin. Why don't you come down here then? Looks like Franco came by at just the right time. Now, unfortunately, the price of water and fuel is about to skyrocket, if it hasn't already. So, as useful as that stuff is, I'm not sure we're going to get much else from him. We can try, though. I'm going to trade him away the almost broken crowbar. I'm pretty sure it still trades for full value, as if it were a, perfectly good crowbar. But obviously, it's about to break, so we might as well do that now. Can I get fuel? No. See, you can only trade a crowbar for like 2 fuel, now that winter has fallen. How about bullets? No. Apparently crowbars aren't worth that much to begin with. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, oh no, the price of components and lumber also goes up because those are used to make fuel. So what about water? Oh wait, no. Water's also going to be quite bad. Sugar? Okay, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe the crowbar really does trade for very little. Huh. Either the crowbar trades for very little or something. I'm not too sure yet. Okay, I just had to step away to answer a phone call. What were we doing? Alright, we're trying to trade away a crowbar. Yeah, there's like nothing we can get here. Crowbar apparently is just not worth much. Curious though. We can test this. First off, a nearly broken crowbar won't even get 2 herbs. But what about the full crowbar? Ah, okay, I am wrong. They fixed this. I'm pretty confident. I could be wrong again, but I'm pretty confident that in the early days of this game, you could trade away an almost broken item for the same value as the full item, but that appears to no longer be the case, which is good. That's actually a fine fix to make for the game, so I'm glad they did that. But okay, that balances things out a little bit more. You know what? I am going to trade away this assault rifle, because I don't think that we need it right now. At least not until we're going to attack some more bandits, and if that's the case, I can fix one. In the meantime, we're not going to use up all our bullets. So, he really wants this gun. We're going to trade away a lot of that stuff. Can I get, can I get your fuel? I can still get the fuel. What about the water? Water's going to be really hard to come by, and now I can get it. Oh, that's really good. Okay, that's all the water we can get from him. Let's try getting some components. No. Okay. So we can trade away our assault rifle, which I want to get rid of, for 5 bullets, 5 fuel, and 11 water. And considering all of those are in high demand right now, I'm going to say that that's a really good deal. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and trade. And for the rest of your stuff, I wouldn't mind getting the sugar because that would get us the option of trading away some more moonshine. Speaking of which, we have a whole bunch of moonshine we could trade too, but I don't know. High priority, maybe not. Trade away the extra pistol. We don't need this extra pistol, and I know where there's another one. A Sniper Junction had another gun. Let's get the sugar. Water. Weapon components? Not quite. Trade away the moonshine as well. Get a couple of lumber and 1 component. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad. We'll have 41 bullets now. That's not bad at all. We'll be able to defend ourselves for a long, long time. I'm going to trade away some of these herbal meds. We have way too many of those before the price of lumber and fuel skyrockets, because that's going to happen very soon. Trade away that. Get the rest of your lumber. More herbal meds. That's all we're able to get, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad, I guess. We have so many herbal meds, we might as well get rid of it, right? Okay, trade that. Anything else that we really want? Well, I could justify trading away 1 more herbal med and get at least a couple of herbs. Reason being, I know that I have just enough herbs with these to make 2 more set of prescription pills, which will trade for far more. Because I have medical components, so we'll get that. We'll grab an extra herb to be safe. Grab the rest of your components? No. Interesting. Components apparently are worth a lot right now. Way more than I think I would have expected, considering. Well, this seems okay, at least. Alright, we're done with you for now. Go ahead and close that door. Thank you. Goodbye. You know what, Iskra? Do you want to build a snowman? Why don't you go do that? There we go. Christo, you are hungry, you say. Alright, Marin, I need you to go cook us some more food. Christo and Marko are both awake. Christo, go get the food. Vegetables, I should say. There we go. And Marko, go put some more fuel on the fire. Stoke the flames of war. Or something like that. I don't know. There we go. And while we're at it, we'll grab a little bit more morsels of food. Very good. As soon as these meals are done, we'll feed them, and then we'll have to end this night. Now, unfortunately, because I had to take that phone call, I left the mic running this whole time so I wouldn't desync the audio. So this the timestamp on this video is completely messed up for me, and I have absolutely no idea how long this video is going to be anymore. Oh well, it happens. Christo, you also need to eat. Marin, why don't you go plant the vegetables? Now, I'm very tempted to get ourselves another furnace. We're gonna need that, you know? We need to get some fertilizer as well. Let's go ahead and turn some of this food into fertilizer. Christo, go ahead and eat. But yeah, we will probably want to have a second furnace. They're useful. It's gonna get really cold. Like, really cold. Amazingly, the winter will only last for like a week or something like that. I mean, it's not a very realistic winter, but even so. Pretty difficult to work with. Now, we could gather up some snow. That would be a thing. Now, what we do with it, I think we can melt it into water is what it says. Why don't you just gather 1 snow for now, because I need to figure out how to do it. So supposedly you can use it in the furnace, or with a furnace, and that melts the water. I'm not sure if you have to go down to the workbench in order to trigger that or what. I mean, we can't get any water from the water filters. Let's see. Snow, snow. I'm not seeing snow. Alcohol distiller. That's another thing we could build, but we don't need it right now. What about here? I have no idea. There is a way. I've seen it. At least I've seen that there's supposed to be a way. I just don't know what it is, because now we just have snow. We can melt it into water. No idea how to do that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start building up another furnace, and then we'll have to call this day and move on to the night. Get that process started right here. We'll take you down like this. Thank you. And yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and end the night now. Iskra, once you're done playing, why don't you come inside? Now, what else do we want to do? That's a good question. So, we could go some places we haven't been before, like the looted gas station. It's a safe place, but there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that we could turn into fuel if we need it, and I'm okay with that. I'll put you on guard. Let's go and look at the looted gas station. Haven't done that yet. What do we need? Let's take the crowbar for now. I don't know if we need any saw blades here. It's possible. And of course, the map is just covered in snow now. That's just how it works. Looks like people have drained it dry, since we didn't blow up after the shelling. Oh, that's actually a good point. After a bunch of shelling, had there been a reservoir of gasoline under this gas station, it probably would have exploded, which would not have been good for pretty much anyone involved. Oh, look! Debris! Ooh, lots of books, shockingly. Wouldn't mind getting some more books. Give people a lot of stuff to read. But yeah, let's go ahead and clear out the debris. Okay, well, we're through that. Finding more weapon parts, electrical components, more books. Shockingly enough. Drop off the tobacco, homegrown tobacco, coffee. Not seeing a lot of great stuff here. Now, I do see that there's something to inspect. I also see that there's a saw grate with space for a crowbar behind it, so we brought the crowbar for nothing. We actually could leave the crowbar here and come back if we wanted to. We'll take the water. Take the sugar, I suppose. Now, what does this note say? I can't remember the last time I came to the looted gas station. There's a note under the table, not actually hidden, but it could be easily missed. From the style of handwriting, you can tell it was written by a woman. In a hurry. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I could not wait any longer. I hid some jewelry inside the books. Look for them in the basement, inside carton boxes behind the bar door. Use it, stay alive, please, God bless you, I'm sorry. What is that supposed to mean? What happened? Had to escape, didn't have a lot of time. Did you leave behind someone important? Someone that you love, perhaps? I don't know. Let's see, is there a rat scurrying around? Yeah, it looks like it's just rats. Let's go ahead and pry open this door. So we'll have to come back at some point if we want to take full advantage of the area, because it turns out we need a saw blade. But supposedly, there's a stash of really awesome loot down in the basement. Let's go take a look. Are these considered the books, or are these considered the books? Can't tell. More electrical components. That's good. Take a couple of components, a bit of lumber. Yeah. I'm guessing... Well, is there like a bookshelf down here? I can't tell. More vegetables. Wow. We'll get it to a full stack of water at the very least. A full stack of food is nice. Not that we need food, but, you know, it's a thought. Let's explore the rest of the area. I'm going to go ahead and start gathering everything I can into one big pile. And we'll see what we can take. Oh, wait, there's another note. What's this? The poor man had been caught by the shelling. What was he doing here? Good question. I have no answers to that. Alright, we've more or less cleared this area out. It's a very small map, so it didn't take too long, really. Alright, what should we take? I mean, we could take the food. I'm going to leave the crowbar here for a return trip. We'll take the water, absolutely. We could take the parts. I'm going to go ahead and take the books, believe it or not. We'll take some electrical components. Sugar, maybe? Yeah, we'll take some of that. Vegetables and food, I suppose, just on the off chance something ever goes completely wrong. We'll take the herbal meds. We'll take a whole bunch of components and a couple stacks of wood. I think that's about everything for now. So, yeah, until we come back with a saw blade, not much else to do. Okay. Well, that was a pretty uneventful night compared to what we have been doing in the last couple of videos, but alrighty. Anything else that we want to do? Day 20. Making some pretty good progress so far. Still cold, of course. Very cold. Found plenty of really fine stuff, he says. You find stuff almost every night. I don't know what we're talking about. Marin's starting to feel sick because guess what? It's cold. Ammunition. We used up 5 bullets. Eesh. We use a lot of that stuff, don't we? Marin, go take some meds. I'm not feeling like I want to take any risks right now. No one is very hungry. Iskra, however, does have some more story. The soldiers stopped everyone from coming into the city, so I asked my friend, who had some toy soldiers, to help me stop the rat from coming into our basement. He agreed, and we put them on guard in front of the rat hole. But when night came, the rat just trampled on them. So next time we placed the soldiers behind a barricade made of bricks and rubble. Did it work? I think that's the question we all want to know. Did it work? Obviously not. Alright, well, good. You got your medicine. Okay. We need to put a bit more fuel on the fire because it's only 50 degrees right now. And we need to upgrade this other furnace. It's going to be kind of important to me. Dupe, dupe, dupe. Upgrade. Get 2 of these running. I want this place to be at least 60 degrees at all time. But I forgot we do need another thermal regulator. Now, fortunately, we got a bunch more electrical components, so we can afford to build one. You know what's really fun? I mean, it doesn't specify what kind of electrical components we have. Apparently, you know, any combination of resistors and diodes and capacitors and stuff like that can make literally anything. That was creepy. Yeah, Iskra, why don't you go continue building? Oh, you finished your snowman! Well, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful snowman. Go play with your snowman. You know, kids shouldn't be inside on a snow day. It's like a rule, right? Something. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this thing. We'll need it. And I think I would actually like to repair the helmet today if we can. The helmet would give us some options as far as attacking bandits and stuff and being a little bit safer. It would cost me some parts and components to do that. That's certainly doable. If we ever wanted to repair the assault rifle, all we need is a lot of weapon parts, which, fortunately, we do have a lot of those. So that's going to be just fine. Thank you very much. Marko's still sleeping. Lots of food. So much food. Like, we're in no danger at all. Now, I'm going to hold on to these canned meals as long as we can, though. Because, if we ever find ourselves in dire straits of no water or fuel, then the canned food will make for a pretty easy substitute. Let's put a little bit of fuel in there for the day. Marin, I don't know what else there really is for you to do. Again, I'm not really sure how to melt the snow. I would like to, but I'm not sure. Huh, okay. Anything else we really want to be building right now? We could build an alcohol distiller. I mean, we could. It's good if we want to have really high quality alcohol, which is what you need in order to make bandages. That said, I'm not really having any shortage of bandages, so I would say that this is kind of more of a luxury option than anything else. We can't build more rat traps or anything. You can only ever have 2. We don't need more fuel right now. We have... Well, I take that back. We only have 6 fuel. Ooh. That's a bit of a problem now, ain't it? We could build an armchair, and this would give people a place to sit comfortably and read a book and make them happier. Let's build an armchair. We'll place you down here in the undisturbed basement. And Marin, come back. Don't actually do it. We'll have Christo go build it. You, get us some more fuel. We're going to turn some of our wood into fuel. Let's see. Using wood. Let's make 10. I know that I'm going to need a lot. That's just inevitable. Marko, go check the radio. See if anything else is going on today. And then I think we're going to have to call that a day. Weather report, probably. Still really cold. There are shortages of water throughout the city. If you can melt snow for water, make sure to boil it before drinking. See, that's what they're talking about as far as, like, the boiling, but what to do? And it's not like there's an option to, like, you know, maybe we need more snow. Maybe, like, it only works if you have more snow? Like, a stack of, I don't know, 5 snow melted down? I have no idea, but let's just have Iskra gather snow. Alright? The snow never melts, okay? Winter can end, right? And we will always have this special little snowflake in our inventory. It's never going to go away. Yeah, Christo, go put a little bit more in on the fire. And then I think we call that a day and move on now. Now, where to go next? We could go back to the looted gas station and look for the stash that they were talking about, and that wouldn't be so bad. Alright, you know what? Let's just do it. I want to clear this area out so I never have to go back. Let's take a single saw blade. I have a crowbar waiting for me. Let's go see what we can get. Okay. So, is this the stash? This right here? This little thing? It doesn't look like a bunch of books per se, but sure enough, there's the jewelry. Also books. Okay. Well, that's good to know. If we ever were trying to go for the people smuggling option and there is a looted gas station on your map, that's a pretty good place to get some jewelry. In fact, this place coupled with the Sniper's Junction, I kind of wonder if that's like an instant victory right there. Maybe it is. Broken guns. Hello. Take that. We'll take the bullet makings. Actually, probably should start stocking up on shells and gunpowder. It's probably about that time of the game where we're going to want to be able to make our own ammunition. Lots of it. So yeah. I think I'll take the weapon parts. Do we take the med ingredient? Probably not, right? We could take the coffee. I mean, we don't really need it. That's the thing. I'll take the gunpowder. Leave behind one shell. One shell casing is not a lot. Some components. No, we don't take the coffee. We've never really had much use for it, aside from making Marin ever so slightly happier. But the rest of this, you never know. All right, let's go ahead and run to the exit. Oops, I guess he's going this way this time. Whoa! Hello! Don't mind me, I was taking care of an old friend of mine. Was it the guy up here? On the fresh grave lies a carefully folded little origami flower and an ID of a man named Miloz. And he's smoking. Do you mind? I don't want to breathe your filthy smoke. Oh yeah, the guy's gone. Well, would you look at that? You come back for a second trip and he just buries him in the snow. Huh. Okay, I wonder if there's a story there. Now, again, I have no idea how much longer this video needs to go because I had that interruption, so I think we'll go for one more day at the very least. Last couple of days were relatively short, right? I think so. Marko brought back some pretty good stuff, I think. I actually don't remember what our inventory was. Right, all the broken guns and stuff. Okay. Well, it's not half bad. We're all hungry again. Why don't you go ahead and eat a meal? Christo, we'll have you just go to sleep. We have more story for you, though. Despite my daughter's fears, I decided that staying in the basement was safer than not. I thought of it as a temporary arrangement. I didn't expect the siege to last very long, but it turned out that we spent many months there. Everyone from our tenement shared whatever they had and helped each other. Well, that sounds very good. Let's see. I'll have you come back up here. Marko, go to sleep. Oh, it's getting cold as heck. All right. Marin, get up. Iskra, come down here, please. Iskra, I need you to come down here and stoke the flames. Marin, eat your food, then make some new meals. Iskra is getting hungry, of course. But yeah, please put some fuel on the fire. Put a couple there. Need to put some more on this one. Having 2 furnaces running throughout the night should be more than enough to keep this place pretty darn warm. Marin, please cook a meal. Still doing really well on food. No problems there. You know what we could do? We never have done this, but can Iskra make herself a toy? Some sort of toy. Oh wait, we don't have any broken toys. Well, never mind. We don't need water filters right now. I guess I could have her go play for a little while. But Marin... Actually, Iskra, why don't you go eat? But Marin, are you able to melt the snow now? See, I still don't see any option regarding that, so I have no idea how that works. And I'm sure someone's told me in the comment section of the last couple of videos or something like that. But, you know, obviously I can't respond to that right now while I am doing a recording session. But eventually I'll have to get to it. Alright, Christo's awake. Go ahead and eat. Iskra, I thought I told you to eat. Would you please go eat? There you go. Marin. What to do with you? Besides check the radio. Honestly, not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot more that I want to do. I could get more armchairs, I suppose, but that's about it. Mass graves, shortages of water, and winter is still in full swing. Iskra, please eat. And I think, you know what? I think we just end the night now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to end the night now. Or end the day, I should suppose we should say. And where else do we want to go? Well, could always go back to the construction site. There's plenty of stuff there. We could go to Old Town, but you know what? I think we'll save that for another video. I'm trying to stagger all the places that we go to, believe it or not. I don't want to go to every single place that we haven't visited. I'm trying to make them. I'm trying to mix in something kind of new in almost every video to keep things interesting to you people. I think we probably want to go either to the ruined block of flats. We actually... No, we're not going to go to the garage. I think we go back to the construction site and look for anything else that could be useful. And you know what? I'm actually going to have Christo sleep. No need to have him stay up guarding all night. We have an alarm system already set up, and because it's winter, odds are pretty darn low that the bandits will mess with us. So, I'm going to go gather up everything we missed and then take inventory. Alright, I've scoured the area, and there are a absolute ton of building supplies here. However, that makes sense, because, you know, it is a construction site after all. So what do we want to take? Maybe the meds, canned food, bullet shells? Is there gunpowder? There is. We'll take that. Stacks pretty well. Electrical components, not the broken guitar. We could take another military vest. A couple of toys for Iskra, I think. And then... I don't know if we ever need more parts, that's the thing. There's a lot of parts to have here. We'll take the weapon parts. And I think we just stack up on a couple more components and then a lot of wood. And that's pretty much everything, I think. In fact, we'll take more wood, because the wood's where we want to get our fuel from. So we'll just stick with that, I think. Okay. We can make a lot more bullets. But otherwise, that should be enough to tide us over through the winter. I mean, there's so much lumber here. We can pretty much survive the entire winter just by coming here if we had to. It'd be an option. Anyway, I think this is where I need to end this video, so thank you all very much for watching. We're weathering the winter pretty well thus far. It's, you know, a little bit more to go. Probably a few more days of winter at the very least. I'm guessing by about day 28 or so, it will have broken at the very latest. But we will see, obviously. So be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. And subscribe if you are new. Leave comments. Tell me how to get the darn water to melt, because I'm not seeing an obvious option. I'd like to know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time in this war of mine.